Hello children, let us see these two questions that are related to functions basics. First question, express the following function as a set of ordered pairs and determine its range. F is a function from A to R, fx equal to 2x square minus 3, where A is 0, 1, 3 and 4. Consider two sets, set A and set R. Set A is having elements 0, 1, 3 and 4. We have to find out their corresponding images following this rule. So we have to calculate F0, F1, F3 and F4. F0 is equal to 2 into 0 square minus 3, that is minus 3. F1 is equal to 2 into 1 square minus 3, that is minus 1. F3 is equal to 2 into 3 square minus 3, that is 15. And F4 is equal to 2 into 4 square minus 3, that is 29. So we have figured out all those images. So the ordered pair will be F is equal to 0 minus 3, 1 minus 1, 3, 15, 4, 29. And range of function will be set of all these images, that is equal to minus 3, minus 1, 15 and 29. Second question, let f colon r to r be a function given by fx equal to x square plus 1. Find f inverse minus 5 and f inverse 26. Consider two sets R and R, set of real numbers. There is an image minus 5 in codomain. You need to figure out corresponding pre-image in domain. Assume X is pre-image. So the image is given by f of x. Equate fx to minus 5. Also fx is given as x square plus 1. So x square plus 1 is equal to minus 5. Means x square is equal to minus 5 minus 1, that is minus 6. It is not possible because square of any number is always positive. So x is equal to 5. What it means? It means corresponding to minus 5, there is no pre-image in set R or domain. Second part, f inverse 26. Following the same method, we will equate fx is equal to 26. So x square is equal to 25, means x equal to plus minus 5. That is, there are two pre-images corresponding to 26 and they are 5 and minus 5 in domain. Let us see real valued function and real function. Consider two sets, set A and set B. There is a function f1 from set A to set B. If set B is subset of set of real numbers, we call this function as real valued function. If A is also subset of set of real numbers, then we call this function as real function. Now let us find out domain and range of a given function with the help of these questions. First question, find the domain of each of the following real valued functions. These are the functions given. Consider two sets, set A and set B. There is a function defined from set A to set B. Set B is a subset of R, means real number set, as it is given as real valued function. In fact, set A is also subset of R, means set of real numbers. First part, fx equal to 1 upon x plus 2. If you put x equal to minus 2, then f of minus 2 will be equal to 1 upon 0, means infinity. What it means is there is an element minus 2 in domain which needs to be mapped to infinity in codomain, which is not possible. So x will have all those real numbers except x equal to minus 2. So it will be written as domain of f is equal to R, means set of all real numbers minus this point under a pair of curly braces, that is minus 2. Second part, fx equal to 2x minus 3 upon x square minus 3x plus 2. Now denominator can be factorized as x minus 2 into x minus 1. Now in this case, similar to first, 2 points need to be avoided, means x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. So domain of f is equal to r minus these 2 points 1, 2 under a pair of curly braces will be written. Third part, fx equal to 1 upon under root 1 minus x. So 1 minus x must be greater than or equal to 0. But it being in the denominator cannot be equal to 0. So the condition for 1 minus x will be greater than 0. So 1 is greater than x or x is less than 1. So domain of f is equal to minus infinity comma 1. 1 is not included. Last part, fx equal to under root 4 minus x square. So 4 minus x square must be greater than or equal to 0. So 4 is greater than or equal to x square, or x square is less than or equal to 4. Transfer 4 to this side. So x square minus 4 is less than or equal to 0. Now factorize this by a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So it can be written as x plus 2 into x minus 2 is less than or equal to 0. Now we will solve this inequality by wavy curve method. So the critical points are minus 2 and plus 2. So minus 2 and plus 2 are located on the real number line. Start forming the wave from the positive side and from the rightmost critical point towards leftmost critical point. So this is the wave formed. Now this is less than or equal to 0, means we have to consider this negative zone bounded by the curve and real number line. So domain of f will be under a pair of square brackets minus 2 and 2, means these points are included. Second question, find the range of the following function fx equal to x upon 1 plus x square. Put fx equal to y. So y is equal to x upon 1 plus x square. Now we have to figure out x is equal to what in terms of y. Cross multiply 1 plus x square to y, that is equal to x, or y plus x square y is equal to x, or x square y minus x plus y is equal to 0. So it is quadratic in x. We can solve this by x equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So it will be x equal to 1 plus minus under root 1 minus 4y square upon 2y. Now there will be two conditions. Y cannot be equal to 0 and 1 minus 4y square will be greater than or equal to 0. So we can simplify this further. 1 is greater than or equal to 4y square, or 4y square is less than or equal to 1, or y square is less than or equal to 1 by 4, or y square minus 1 by 4 is less than or equal to 0. Now this can be factorized into two parts, y plus 1 by 2 into y minus 1 by 2. This is less than or equal to 0 and y is not equal to 0. We can solve this inequality by wavy curve method. Critical points are minus 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Now start forming the wave starting from the positive side and rightmost critical point. So this will be the wave formed, and this is less than or equal to 0, means we have to consider this negative part only. So this will be the solution set. Y belongs to closed interval minus 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 minus 0, because y cannot be 0. So it needs to be taken out, minus 0 in a pair of curly braces. Now let us talk about types of functions and their graphs. There are 14 functions we will talk about one by one. First one is constant function. Constant function is given by fx equal to k, where k is some constant. Its graph will be a straight line parallel to x-axis. If k is positive, it will be above x-axis. If k is negative, it will be below x-axis. Second is identity function. The function that associates each real number to itself is called the identity function. Usually it is denoted by capital I. Consider two sets, set A and set B, having elements x1, x2, x3 and x1, x2, x3. When each element associates to itself, means x1 is mapped to x1, x2 is mapped to x2 and x3 is mapped to x3. So this function will be called as identity function. So ix is equal to x. Its graph will be a straight line making an angle 45 degree with the positive x-axis. So this is ix equal to x. Third function, modulus function or absolute value function. It is given by fx equal to mod x. For x greater than or equal to 0, fx equal to x. And for x less than 0, fx equal to minus x. Remember, at x equal to 0, fx equal to x. Its graph is given by two rays. When x is greater than or equal to 0, fx equal to x, making an angle 45 degree with the positive x-axis. And when x is less than 0, fx equal to minus x, making an angle 45 degree with the negative x-axis. We will come back to this function in next video. We will talk more about it. Fourth function, greatest integer function. It is also called as floor function or step function. Greatest integer of a real number x will be greatest integer less than or equal to x. It is represented by fx equal to x in a pair of square brackets. Consider x is equal to 2, then the greatest integer will be 2. If x equal to 2.25, then it can be written as 2 plus 0.25. Remember, the decimal part is always positive. So in this case, greatest integer will be 2. If x is equal to minus 2.25, then it can be represented as minus 3 plus 0.75. In this case, the greatest integer will be minus 3. So the trick is, if the number is positive, then the greatest integer will be its integer part. If the number is negative, then the greatest integer will be 1 less than the given integer. Its graph is like this. Only the integer parts are taken. Fifth function, smallest integer function. It is also called as ceiling function. It is also a step function. Smallest integer for a real number x will be given by smallest integer greater than or equal to x. Remember, greatest integer function can be represented by either by this symbol or this symbol. Now consider x equal to 5. So smallest integer which is greater than or equal to 5 is 5. Consider x equal to 2.25. So 2.25 can be written as 2 plus 0.25. So smallest integer which is greater than this will be 2 plus 1, that is 3. Consider x equal to minus 2.25. So minus 2.25 can be written as minus 3 plus 0.75. So smallest integer which is greater than this will be minus 3 plus 1, that is minus 2. Graph of this function is like this. Only the integer values are considered. Sixth function, fractional part function. Only the fractional part of the x is taken, and it is represented by fx equal to x in a pair of curly braces, and this is equal to x minus greatest integer x. Consider x equal to 5. So fractional part is 0. So f5 is 0. If x is 2.25, it can be written as 2 plus 0.25. So fractional part is 0.25. So f2.25 will be equal to 0.25. Suppose x is minus 2.25. So it can be written as minus 3 plus 0.75. Fractional part is 0.75. So f minus 2.25 will be equal to 0.75. Graph of this function is like this. Only the fractional part is considered. Seventh function is signum function. It is defined by fx equal to mod x upon x if x is not equal to 0 and 0 when x equal to 0, or fx equal to 1 when x is greater than 0, 0 when x is equal to 0, and minus 1 when x is less than 0. This is easy to remember. Its graph is like this. Only 1, 0 and minus 1 values are considered. Eighth function, exponential function. It is given by fx equal to a to power x, where a is greater than 0 and a is not equal to 1. It means a lies between 0 to 1 or a is greater than 1. So these are two cases. Case 1, when a is greater than 1. So fx equal to a to power x graph is like this. When x equal to 2 and when x equal to 3, fx equal to a to power x graph is like this. Case 2, when a lies between 0 to 1, fx equal to a to power x graph is like this. And when x equal to 1 by 2 and when x equal to 1 by 3, fx equal to a to power x graph is like this. Ninth function is logarithmic function. It is given by fx is equal to log x base a, where a is greater than 0, a is not equal to 1, and x is greater than 0. So a can be either between 0 to 1 or greater than 1. Accordingly, we will consider two cases. Case 1, when a is greater than 1. Fx equal to log x base a. It is negative when x lies between 0 to 1. It is equal to 0 when x is equal to 1. And it is positive for x is greater than 1. And its graph is like this. Case 2, when a lies between 0 to 1, fx is equal to log x base a. It is positive for x lying between 0 to 1. It is 0 for x is equal to 1, and it is negative for x greater than 1, and its graph is like this. Exponential function and logarithmic function are inverse functions. Let us see how. Logarithmic function is given by fx is equal to log x base a. We can write y is equal to log x base a. It means x is equal to a to power y. And we know that exponential function is given by y is equal to a to power x. So this is inverse exponential function. Means we can say that logarithmic function is inverse exponential function. 10th function is reciprocal function. It is given by fx is equal to 1 by x. X cannot be equal to 0. That's why its domain consists of all real numbers except 0. Its graph is like this and this. 11th function is square function. It is given by fx is equal to x square. Its domain consists of all real numbers, but its range consists of only positive real numbers, because the square of any number is always positive. And its graph is like this, which is parabolic. 12th function is square root function. It is given by fx is equal to under root x. X must always be positive. That's why its domain consists of all positive real numbers, and its graph is like this. 13th function, cube function. It is given by fx is equal to x cube, and its graph is like this. 14th function, cube root function. It is given by fx is equal to cube root of x, that is x to power 1 by 3, and its graph is like this. Notice the difference between two graphs. In next video, we will talk about modulus functions, logarithmic functions and their properties. If you have a question, you can ask me on my Discord server. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do so.